This video, based on the Holy Bible, is my pretty little baby. Caress her and get your share of enjoyment as if it were a movie. Now the movie unfolds. In the ancient city of Nineveh, under the blazing Mesopotamian sun, lived a righteous man named Tobit. He was an Israelite of the tribe of Naphtali, a devout follower of God, known for his acts of charity. Even in exile, Tobit refused to bow to foreign gods. Instead, he remained faithful, feeding the hungry and burying the dead, deeds that made him both revered and reviled. One fateful day, while resting against a courtyard wall after burying a fellow Israelite, Tobit closed his weary eyes. Unbeknownst to him, a sparrow overhead loosed its droppings into his eyes, and he became blind. For years, he remained sightless, his world plunged into darkness, relying on his faithful wife Anna and young son Tobias. Tobit's heart grew heavy, not just with physical blindness but with despair. One night, in anguish, he cried to God, "O Lord, take my life. I have lived in righteousness, yet I am scorned. Let me depart in peace." Far away, in the land of Media, a young woman named Sarah, the daughter of Raguel and Edna, wept with equal grief. She had been betrothed 7 times, yet each of her husbands died on their wedding night, struck down by a demon named Asmodeus. Now, mocked and cursed by her maid, Sarah, too, pleaded with God, "Why should I live in shame? Lord, end my misery." But the Lord heard both prayers and sent his healing angel, Raphael, disguised in human form, to fulfill a divine mission. Meanwhile, Tobit remembered he had deposited a sum of silver with a kinsman named Gabal in the city of Rages in Media. Calling for Tobias, his only son, Tobit said, "My child, though I cannot see, I still wish to secure your future. Journey to Media and reclaim our money. But do not go alone. Find a trustworthy companion." Tobias went out to search and came across a seemingly ordinary traveler who offered to guide him. The man introduced himself as Azarias, son of the great Ananias, though he was, in truth, Raphael, the archangel in disguise. With Tobit's blessing, Tobias and his guide set out on the long journey. As they traveled, they came to the Tigris River. Tobias knelt to drink when suddenly a massive fish leapt from the water, attempting to devour his foot. At Raphael's command, Tobias caught the fish. "Take out its heart, liver, and gall," Raphael instructed, "for they have healing powers." Later, they reached Ecbatana, the city where Sarah lived. Raphael, knowing the divine plan, said to Tobias, "You shall marry Sarah, daughter of Raguel. She is kin to you and virtuous. The Lord has chosen her for you." Tobias hesitated. "But I have heard of her misfortune, 7 husbands dead. What if the same fate befalls me?" Raphael reassured him, "Fear not. On your wedding night, burn the fish's heart and liver. The demon will flee, and you will be safe." With courage, Tobias met Sarah and her parents. Raguel, worn by sorrow, hesitated to bless the union but saw the sincerity in Tobias. That night, after the marriage ceremony, Tobias entered the bridal chamber. As instructed, he burned the fish organs, and as the smoke rose, the demon Asmodeus fled in terror to Egypt, where Raphael pursued and bound him. Meanwhile, Raguel dug a grave in secret, expecting to bury yet another son-in-law. But at dawn, when he saw Tobias alive, rejoicing with Sarah, he praised God and ordered the grave to be filled. Tobias remained in Media for 2 weeks, celebrating his marriage. Then he asked for the return of the silver with Gabal and prepared to journey home with Sarah and the treasure. Edna, Sarah's mother, gave him a piece of advice. "May you honor my daughter and bring joy to your father's house." Back in Nineveh, Tobit and Anna waited each day, praying and scanning the road with what hope they could muster. One day, Anna spotted her son in the distance and ran to meet him, tears streaming down her face. Tobias entered the home with his wife and guide. After embracing his parents, he said, "Father, I have something for your eyes." He took out the gall of the fish and, following Raphael's direction, applied it gently to Tobit's eyes. A white film peeled away, and Tobit blinked, then shouted with joy. "I can see, praise the Lord who heals and shows mercy." Now seeing his son's new wife and the guide who had protected him, Tobit embraced them both. He offered to pay Azarias a generous sum for his faithful service. But it was then that Raphael revealed his true identity. "I am Raphael, one of the 7 who stand before God. The Lord sent me to heal your blindness and to deliver Sarah from the demon. Give thanks to him always, for it was not by my power, but his mercy, that these wonders occurred." Astonished, Tobit and Tobias fell to their knees in awe. Raphael smiled, then ascended, leaving behind a trail of light and blessings. Tobit spent the rest of his days praising God, recounting the miracle to all who would listen. Tobias and Sarah lived a long, joyful life, their children raised in the fear and love of the Lord. And the name of Saint Raphael became known among generations as the angel of healing, travel, and divine matchmaking. Reflection. This story is more than an ancient tale. It is a testament to divine intervention, healing through faith, and the hidden work of angels in everyday life. Saint Raphael, though rarely mentioned in the broader biblical canon, is a powerful symbol of God's presence in human suffering and divine providence in the most unexpected journeys. Did you like my pretty little baby? Was the video entertaining like a movie? Then please share, like, and comment on the video. Also subscribe to my channel now. Thanks a lot. Bye till I come with the next video, baby.